What's up guys, welcome back. Today we are taking a look at Balenciaga Spring Summer 2023 fashion show. The show was presented at Paris Fashion Week just a while ago on October 2nd. Well, as expected from Balenciaga, the show was one of the highlights of the season. As we all know, Demna never fails to deliver bold and groundbreaking shows. He took over Wall Street and New York Stock Exchange in his previous show. This time, Demna hits us with the incredible mud show. In case you're curious, the design for this one was done by the Spanish artist Santiago Sierra. Tons of mud was piled up at the sides of the stadium and dug out like bomb craters in the center. For sure, it sets the mood like being somewhere in the dark and post-apocalyptic world. No doubt it was a bit tough for models to walk properly while all the dirt and mud splashed their ankles. Demna even customized and tailored the scent for the show. A custom-made scent was created by Cecil Tolas, a Berlin-based artist and scent researcher. Alright, let's talk about things that influenced and inspired this collection. For starters, Demna declared in a letter that was placed for each guest that he no longer wishes to explain his collections. Regardless, he still gave a few show notes. Demna wrote that putting luxury into the box of polished, exclusive and visually expensive is limited and pretty old school. He continued that individualism in fashion is downgraded to the pseudo-trends dictated by a post in stories of some celebrity at the moment. In other words, he challenges the idea of luxury standards and labels imposed by the society and the internet. So, looks like the show is all about stepping outside of the box. As Demna put it in his own words, the show is a metaphor for digging for truth and being down to earth. Let us let everyone be anyone and make love and not war. Speaking of war, the show clearly criticized the war and what is happening now in the world. We can imagine the set as a muddy battleground full of dirt, brutality and ugliness. Probably war is a bit sensitive topic for Demna cause he fled Georgia with his family while he was a young boy of 10. Alright guys, now let's dive into details. The show was opened by Kanye West. He wore an oversized tactical jacket and pair of leather pants. The jacket was pretty impressive though, with all the pockets and holsters. Looks like it was inspired by security uniform. Kanye wore a hoodie over a cap and there was also a mouth guard shielding his teeth. I was not surprised to see Kanye open the show. Well, he and Demna have been working together a lot lately and their recent collab with Gap was quite a success. Back to the show, the collection was done in dark and neutral palette, but not entirely. There were a few splashes of bold colors such as pink, yellow and red. In the first segment of show, Demna sent out looks inspired by popular biker fashion. His biker leather uniforms were massively oversized. We saw a few iterations of the biker suits in different colors such as off-white and black. Another big highlights of the collection were zip hoodies and short shorts. Most of the time we saw those two worn together, which created super interesting silhouette. Demna sent out those looks in many different hues, such as pink, yellow and black. He accessorized them with bags that were made from stuffed animals. Looked like they'd been through a war or something similar. Alright, the next big segment of the show started with massively oversized distressed suits. They were styled with Dutch cloaks and leather bags, looking like a muff. Anyways, oversized silhouettes, nothing new for Demna. It is what he does the best. However, it was really interesting to see him doing total opposite in the collection, and that is shrunken silhouette. He sent out few looks with crop tops such as cropped puffer jackets and cropped bombers. Styling wise, it was really interesting to see peekaboo boxers with Balenciaga logo. Alright, now let's talk about mini tank tops. Demna presented a bunch of looks with mini tanks. Actually, those were a hybrid of camisole and a corset. They were styled with super wide belts that finished the look nicely and created interesting silhouette. Similar tank tops I remember seeing at this 110 Spring Summer menswear show. Yet another nod to the rising Spring Summer 23 trends was see-through clothing. Demna sent out a bunch of looks with transparent tops. Interesting pieces were definitely transparent turtlenecks with mesh texture. Again, see-through clothing were big on the Spring-Summer runways, for instance at Etro, Big Owens, Saint Laurent, etc. Alright, back to Balenciaga. Guys, what an incredible collection, and so many zip hoodies though, and so good. After watching the show, I went and bought a black zip hoodie, for real though, no kidding, definitely guys, it's a vibe. Obviously those ones in the collection are not out yet, but there are two options available on the Balenciaga website. On the footwear side, the collection was packed with chunky track-like sneakers. Also, we saw shoes with turned-up toes. And of course, the collection trademark Dutch clogs, which we saw in many different colors. Probably they are must-have piece here on the show to splash through the mud and water. On the accessory side, it's always fun to see what Demna comes up with. His inventions are never boring. For sure, we have to start with leather glove bags. Alternatively, we can call it an arm jacket. It was actually a leather tote bag suspended from a shoulder-length leather glove. Not sure how functional is that, but on the visual side, it looks fun and creates super cool silhouette. Another type of bags Demna presented were puffy leather bags shaped like a muff. It was matched with super oversized distress suits. Probably the most fun accessory was a bag of lace chips. This one actually Demna wore it himself while attending the graduate fashion show at Antwerp's Royal Academy of Fine Arts. Now the most unexpected thing Demna did was sending Balenciaga babies down the Spring-Summer 23 runway. Those were actually dolls that models carried with baby carriers. Probably that's how Demna envisioned how modern dads should look like. The show was closed by a look with mind-blowing leather dress. It was made from cut up parts of Balenciaga bags. You could see bag handles and swinging accessories like black leather hearts. Seems like with this look, Demna made a point of overconsumption habits that is so rampant in the fashion industry. Alright guys, what a great show. Demna did it again. The show was absolutely daring. His idea of individualism over old school labels and standards totally makes sense. Also, we should not forget how Demna once again used fashion to criticize war, while almost everyone in the fashion industry seemed to forget and moved on. And not sure if you noticed, but this collection felt more or less wearable. Alright, that was it for today. Hope everyone enjoyed the review. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.